They thought their love was a secret, but in Irumu, even the wind carries whispers. And tonight, those whispers will turn into war drums. Before we dive in, pause for a moment and tell me something. Where in the world are you watching from? Remember to subscribe, like, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Now lean in. Let's begin. The sun had set over Irumu, leaving behind a red sky that glowed like a wound across the horizon. The village moved slowly that night. Children chased each other with wooden toys. Mothers gathered by the fires preparing evening meals. Storytellers sat in circles, weaving ancient tales into the warm air. But not everyone felt peace. Kato's heart was troubled. Earlier that day, a strange silence followed him as he walked through the village. People watched him, whispering. Mothers pulled their daughters away from him. Elders avoided his gaze. Something had changed, and he didn't know why. Kato tried to dismiss it. He focused on his work, hammering iron over fire in his small blacksmith hut. The sound of metal striking metal echoed through the night, but his thoughts were not on work. They were on her, Amari. He wondered if she was safe, if she still smiled when she thought of him, if she still remembered yesterday when she rested her head on his shoulder beneath the baobab tree and whispered, "Even if the world is against us, I am not afraid." But now, something was wrong. He could feel it. Amari felt it too. In the chief's compound, she sat alone inside her hut. The night breeze carried distant drum beats, but she didn't hear them. Her heart raced. Something heavy hung in the air, like a storm waiting to break. Her maid, Asha, entered quietly. "You need to be careful," she whispered. "I heard the elders talking. Someone has spoken your name." And Kato's Amari froze. Fear seeped into her chest. "Who?" she asked. But Asha shook her head. "No one knows. But someone is watching." Amari closed her eyes. She had always known this day would come, the day their love was no longer a secret, but she would not let fear control her. Not now. She stood and wrapped her cloak around her shoulders. "I must see him," she said. Asha grabbed her hand nervously. "At this hour? Someone might follow you." But Amari pulled away. "Then let them. I will not hide from my own heart night, the river, the only place that still held peace for them." Kato was already there, standing under the moonlight. As Amari approached, he turned, and the torment in his eyes softened instantly at the sight of her. She didn't speak at first. She simply walked into his arms, holding him tightly, as if terrified he might disappear. "Yes," he whispered softly. "I feel it too." "Something is coming," Amari said. "I fear for you, for us." Kato lifted her chin so their eyes met. "No matter what they say, no matter what they do, nothing will make me leave you," he said. But those words, so full of love, were also full of danger, because someone was listening. Hidden among the tall grass near the riverbank, Zuberi watched them. His eyes narrowed with cold hatred. He had already spoken once, already sold their secret. But betrayal has a hunger that grows, and so does greed. He turned and slipped into the darkness. There was still more damage to be done. Far from the river, deep in the warrior's camp, Jabari trained under torchlight, his body glistening with sweat, his jaw clenched. He moved like a storm, violent, powerful, unstoppable. His men watched in silence. They feared him. A messenger approached him cautiously. "My lord, there is news." Jabari continued, sharpening his spear. "Speak." "It is about the chief's daughter," the messenger said nervously. "They say she meets a man, in secret." Jabari's movements stopped. A silence fell over the camp. "A man?" Jabari asked, voice deadly calm. "Who?" The messenger hesitated. "Say it," Jabari demanded. "It is Kato," the messenger finally confessed. "The blacksmith." Jabari rose slowly to his feet. The firelight reflected in his eyes, cold and dangerous. "Gather my horse," he said. "Tonight, we ride to Irumu." Back at the river, Amari and Kato sat together under the baobab tree. The wind whispered across the water. For a moment, it almost felt like nothing could touch them. "Kato," Amari said quietly, "do you believe love is a blessing or a curse?" He paused, thinking. "It is both," he answered. "A blessing when it is yours, a curse when the world tries to take it away." She looked away sadly. "I do not want you to suffer because of me." He held her hand tighter. "I would suffer 1,000 times," he said, "if it meant I could spend even one moment with you." She smiled, softly. But their peace was short-lived. In the distance, the sound of drums began to rise, not celebration drums, war drums, and they were getting closer. Kato stood, alert. "That sound, those are warrior drums." Amari's heart sank. "Jabari." Kato's eyes darkened. "He knows." Amari looked at him, frightened. "What do we do?" "We face whatever comes," he said firmly. "Together." But fate had already moved its pieces. From the shadows, horses emerged, warriors surrounded them, torches lit the night, and at the front, eyes burning with rage, was Jabari. He dismounted and walked forward slowly, his spear in hand, his voice like thunder. "So this," he growled, "is the blacksmith who thinks he is greater than a warrior." The warriors formed a circle around them. Amari stepped forward, defiant. "Jabari, stop this. This is not what you think." "Silence!" Jabari roared. "You belong to me." "I belong to no one." Jabari's anger exploded. He struck Kato across the face with the end of his spear. Kato fell to the ground. "Stop!" Amari cried, rushing to Kato's side. Kato wiped blood from his lip but did not stay down. He rose to his feet. "Touch her again," he said quietly, "and I swear I will fight you." Jabari stared at him in disbelief, then he began to laugh. "You? A blacksmith? You dare challenge a—" Kato did not flinch. "I do not fear you." Jabari's smile vanished. "Then prove it," he said. "Fight me, here, now, but if you lose—" He pointed his spear at Amari. "She will watch you die." Kato stepped forward. "I accept." The circle tightened. Torches crackled. The river wind roared. Their world was about to change forever. Watch out for episode 3, when love becomes a crime and loyalty turns to betrayal. Only the brave can face the fire. This is the night Irumu will never forget. Hearts will burn, blood will fall, and the truth will rise from the ashes of Irumu. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment.